Hello, my name is Ellen Nash, and I'm a lifetime resident of Southeast San Diego. I was born and raised right down the street here from Gompers, and this was my neighborhood school. Back in the day, I went here with my 7 brothers and sisters to Gompers Junior High School, and we graduated from there. And I'm here today because I want to ensure that Gompers remains the hope and light of our community. Gompers Preparatory Academy is our shining light, our only 99% college-going school here in Southeast San Diego, and it's been that way for the last 15 years. And I'm here to ensure that the reputation of this school is not tarnished or extinguished. Gompers lights up the educational pathway by providing 100%, I keep saying that, 100% graduation rate over the last 15 years. 96% acceptance into 2- and 4-year colleges, non-stop. Before Gompers Preparatory Academy existed, Gompers was a pathway to prison and to the streets. Kids were failing because the school was not adequately equipped in order to ensure they were able to acquire a great college education. Today, I am proud to say that I'm a resident, and I am proud to say that Gompers is our only beacon light. When I drive by here every day to visit my mother down the street, I always have a smile on my face because I know the children that are attending Gompers Preparatory Academy are getting a quality education. That's why we are here today. We've come through a painful time. My kids attended school here. My daughter successfully graduated from Gompers. The following year, I allowed my son to continue attending Gompers. And I received a call from my son saying, "Please, Mom, come get me out of this school," because there was too much violence going on, too many fights going on, and the teachers were discriminating against him. I, as a parent, took a chance because I have choices when it comes to my son's education. From private school, yes, charter school, traditional school, home school, and alternative schools. I have choices as a parent as to where I place my child. I took a chance and I sent him to another charter school, a high-tech high charter school, which was just originally opening, and the rest is history. I got involved after that with a group of parents who wanted to change the trajectory of Gompers. These were primarily Hispanic parents because they did not want their kids to go to a school outside of their neighborhood. And we came together with those parents, and we were able to collect the signatures in order to turn Gompers into the school it is today. We saw the vision of the school leadership at that time. They just needed a chance to prove that Gompers could be the successful school it is today. And we walked with them. We knocked on doors to get the signatures. We convinced the teachers that wanted to stay to get the signatures needed to ensure that school became a charter school. And the rest is history. This school is in a zip code that is supposed to fail our kids. But Gompers has proven that zip code does not create your destiny. If you have quality teachers, if you have a committed leadership, and if you believe in the system, if you believe in the sacrifices that the teachers and the leadership make to go and reach the kids where they are and bring them up to a college level mindset, you can change the school. And Gompers has been an example. Across the state, Gompers' name is now written in history as a successful model of a school in the wrong zip code that was able to graduate 99% of his young people and then 96% going on to college. We want to ensure whatever Director Vince Riverall is doing, we want to ensure that those best practices remain in place. From after-school tutoring to a welcome of the gates of wisdom that he's put into place, to math improved scores, to English, the scores are improved. If you go on their dashboard, you will see the improvements. That's why I'm standing here today, to defend the record of this wonderful school that we have in this community that is my neighborhood school. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Ellen Nash. I'm a lifetime resident of Southeast San Diego. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Roosevelt Blackman. I'm a parent of a student at Gompers Prep. I also serve as Gompers SEC Chair. My story as a parent as entering a ninth grader is one of amazement. The choice that I made for my son to attend Gompers was the best decision. Each year, my son academically has risen, currently to a grade point average of 3.9. I'm pleased with my decision to keep my son at this school. Gompers is the center of our community and is a diamond shining across the state of California as what is working in education. In 2006, 0% students were proficient in writing. Today, 78% of students meet the California State's English standard, which is 2 or 3 more successful than any other neighborhood school, according to the Education State Dashboard. In math, GPA is again twice as successful in meeting the standard than our other community neighborhood schools. This educational inequity or result could be attributed to the revolutionary education reform instituted by Gompers in our community. Students who pass through the gates of wisdom are expected to achieve and are provided the support necessary by UCSD tutors, AP study, and session, Saturday school, summer school, and wide wingspan counseling support to write and process UC and college applications. I'm pleased with my decision to keep my son at this school. Thank you.
I now want to speak to misinformation that has been shared on us, primarily social media and other outlets. I wanted to say, first of all, before COVID, there was an educational budget crisis. In fact, there was a state crisis. And cuts were anticipated before COVID. Today, like all schools across the state, we are currently weathering an unprecedented financial, educational, health, and safety storm brought upon by COVID-19. But I want to reiterate that all decisions at GPA are always made with the lens of student first, and that is why I am here to refute some of the misinformation on social media that are tarnishing the reputation of such an exemplary school. First off, in the news release stated 29 teachers were laid off. Now, out of 75 teachers, the number of layoffs was actually 26. Communications from some teachers are reporting the teachers were fired. And this again is not true. Due to the extreme economic and pandemic conditions, all schools are to do necessary layoffs to balance the budget, which is a requirement of the state. And hopefully, if we can avoid it, but more budget cuts are even anticipated for years to come as a result of these financial challenges. Second, the second false accusation made on social media posts and the news release was that grades 7th through 12th grade students, they layoffs left GPA with only 4 math teachers, 5 history teachers, 5 science teachers, and 6 English teachers. The truth is, credential staff for the 2021 school year will hopefully include 7 credential teachers each for English, history, science, and math. 8 of which are, by the way, teachers of the year. There are still 2 ENS teachers on staff. The elective teachers still have 5 teachers, all of which are credentialed teachers, with 3 more teachers of the year in this group. Thirdly, the news media claims that layoffs were a way to get rid of the union. But that's not true. The layouts were done by seniority and done to ensure that we were being fiscally responsible. Again, the news media release also claims that the school can't take care of students, but they released a statement without knowing what the school model will be next year. Again, Gompers has always been about students first. Another false accusation done in the social media post indicates that there are extra money available, that they're not using all their money to avoid the layoffs. Again, Gompers Preparatory Academy, as all schools, are acting in a very fiscal, prudent way. The school is obligated to its students and families and the community and the state to make sure they balance the budget, which must be submitted to the district. And oh, by the way, they must provide a 3-year projected budget every year in order to ensure that the school remains fiscally sound and the school has the ability to provide the quality educational services to students. Teachers, I want to thank you. Before I say anything else, I want to thank you for choosing Gompers Secondary as your school of choice. Most of you commute from north of 8 into Southeast San Diego. You commute from communities outside of Southeast San Diego, for the most part. And I want to say personally, and on behalf of all of the individuals standing here today, and community and parents, that we appreciate your choosing Gompers to come in and impart quality education into our children in a way that they become college-going students from Southeast San Diego. However, I also want to say that you chose this school. This is your choice. You decided to enter into a culture of academic excellence. You chose to do that. And we are thankful that you have chosen to do that. But this school is an exception to the rule with regard to other schools in Southeast San Diego. The standards are high, and you have honorably and respectfully met them under the direction of Director Vince Riverall. You have sacrificed your time. You have sacrificed on Saturdays and Sundays, because I see your cars up here when I'm on my way to church. I see the sacrifice that you're making. I see the after-school tutoring program. I see that you also are supervising our children when they leave this place of safety to walk in some unsafe territories. You are the ones that are supervising our children. I appreciate that, because you made the choice that you wanted to ensure that the children that are attending Gompers Secondary School get the quality education. The other choice that you made was you wanted to learn how to become a culturally competent, college-going teacher by allowing yourself to be under the leadership, mentorship, and coaching of Director Vince Riverall and all of the other experienced subject matter, best practices, leadership at this school. We thank you for that choice. And when you decide that that is not a choice you can no longer accept, we would appreciate that you would make a decision to move on to some other schools that you can contribute to. But at this time, I want to thank you that you made a choice to drive into this neighborhood for the last 15 years to ensure that our children received a college-going education. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sharita Turner, and I am compelled to speak with you today because I have reaped the benefits of all the hard work that Ellen Nash and the parents before me did the hard work to make Gompers the school that it is today. When my kids came to Gompers, it was something different for me. It made me rise to the occasion to be responsible for my kids' education. And I was surprised at the beginning of the school year that they had to learn about how to have character at school before the academics part. Because I used to ask the kids, when do you have your homework? They said, we're learning our 3Bs and our reach statements and stuff first. And I really liked that because it was more than just being academic inclined, but to be able to act right. And I just want to thank Ellen and all the parents that came before me to provide the opportunities that my two daughters had. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Teresa, and a few years ago, when our sons were ready for middle school, there were a lot of schools that we could send them to. We chose to enroll them at Gompers because of their success in getting students into college, and I knew that Gompers was one of the star schools in our community. I also wanted the best education, just as every other parent does. Gompers has been one of the best in our community for 15 years. I know that it will continue to be a pathway for our students to get to college. Please, parents, keep your children at Gompers. Bring them back when classes resume. GPA will continue to put students first and make it possible for them to get into college. I hope to see you all at GPA real soon. Thank you. Stay safe.
Hi, my name is Victor Ramirez. And don't forget, we're here to support our school, our community, our students, our director, Riverol, and his legacy and culture. Thank you very much. Stay safe.
Our families, like every other family in this community that is low income, wants the best for their students. And even though we may work 2 or 3 jobs, it is still very difficult for us to get them into a college. Gompers' main focus has always been putting students first. As I walked through the gates of wisdom, holding my son's tiny hand during his 6th grade orientation at Gompers, I knew that I had picked the right school. During our son's 7-year journey at GPA, he was given the educational tools that he needed to reach his goals to get into a university. This past Friday, my son made our dream a reality. He graduated with honors and was also accepted to San Diego State University. I strongly believe that this was all possible thanks to Director Riverall and his awesome leadership team.